Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. It's that time of the morning again. It's 7 o'clock Central European time. It was a short night, long darts night last night. Went past midnight. I almost turned into a pumpkin, Cinderella. There you go. A long one. A lot of fun there last night with the darts. Good people. Also with the basketball was a good night last night. Let's have a look at the topics for today quickly. There you go on this beautiful Friday, the 10th of April. We're going to talk football, obviously, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, golf, Masters, IPL, cricket. Of course, we'll talk about the darts, EuroLeague, basketball. We'll talk some rugby as well. So lots to get into this morning. You want to get hold of me? That's the email up top there. If you have any thing you'd like to tell me or something like that, and you don't want to put it in the chat, there's the email. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, because you are 155 subscribers short of another milestone of 150,000. Can we get there? That's the big question this weekend. That would be fantastic. Let's get straight into it, guys, because we have no time to waste, because as soon, in 2 hours' time, it is Super Rugby. We still got to get some things ready for that. So let's get into the football and the results from last night. Guys, before we get into the football results, thanks a lot for taking part there in Flag Friday. I mean, I've seen flags. I think we've got every continent so far. We got Asia, we got Europe, we got North America, we got South America, we got Africa, and we got Australia. Anybody on an ice station there in the Antarctic, please give us a shout out. Please give us a shout out. There you go. So, but good stuff. So here we go. The results. And we start off with the UEFA EuroLeague. There were 3 games last night. Good win for Aston Villa there away from home in Bologna, winning 3-1. 2 goals from Ollie Watson, 1 from Konza, and Rowe had a consolation goal there in the 90th minute for Bologna. Porto at home to Nottingham Forest, 1-1. Good result again for Nottingham Forest. Let me have a sip. And Freiburg, the SC Freiburg, they took care of Celta de Vigo there, 3-0 in the Europa Park Stadium there. Europa Park Stadium, yeah, it's sponsored by the big German answer to Disneyland. Yeah, there you go. And then there was more. There was the Conference League. Raja Vallecano knocked off AEK Athens 3-0. Crystal Palace took care of Fiorentina 3-0 as well. Mainz came through against Strasbourg 2-0, and Shakhtar Donetsk beating Alkmaar. So the English teams and the German teams have done really well there last night in both competitions. Don't forget this weekend, massive Premier League weekend. Starts with West Ham against Wolves. Big relegation fight there. West Ham desperately needing points. Wolves probably down again. Arsenal, what are they going to do against Bournemouth? Then you got Liverpool, Fulham. Can Liverpool bounce back? Chelsea, Man City, and then on Monday night with us, it's going to be Manchester United against dirty Leeds United. There you go. Now we like Leeds. No, we don't. There you go. So that is your, how do you say, your football. So I'm going to jump around a little bit this morning. So let's go straight into EuroLeague basketball quickly. Big games last night. Good win there for Olympiacos Piraeus in Sofia against Hapoel Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is Israeli. I've got to say that again. I had funny people in there last night. That looks like they're from Russia with that logo. I'm like, that is Hebrew, man. Real Madrid, good win over Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce in free fall. 2 weeks ago, they were the #1 team in the league. They've lost the last 5 in a row. I don't know what's wrong with Fenerbahce. Milano losing to Bayern there, 94-84. Valencia spanking Panathinaikos Athens 102-84. That's also one of the big implications on the table. And Paris didn't have a problem against Maccabi. Big loss for Maccabi there. They were vying for a playoff spot. I think that one's gone now. Tonight, Monaco, Barcelona live on this channel. There is Dubai, Anadolu, Bologna, Baskonia, Partizan against Algiris, and Villeurbanne will take on Red Star. Let's have a look at those tables quickly. I've only put in the teams that theoretically still have a chance. Maccabi still got 2 games to go. So as Dubai, so they got a little bit of a chance still there, but it's tough. I think Maccabi's out of it now. It's between Dubai, Barcelona, Red Star Belgrade, and Monaco, who's going to get that those playoff spots. One of them is not going to make it. Panathinaikos, I think, is safe there. So, to get into the play-ins, they're not going to get into the top half either. Looking very good there for Olympiacos Piraeus. They are guaranteed home court advantage in the first round. Valencia looking good. Real Madrid, so Spanish teams on top of the league as well there. Check it out. But like I said, I plugged it tonight, EuroLeague with Vern. Join him for that. It's around about 7:30, I think that one is tonight. Then there was IPL cricket at the Eden Gardens in Calcutta. The Calcutta Knight Riders losing in the last over by 1 run to the Lucknow Super Giants. Good results there for the Super Giants. So we look at the standings quickly. It's still the Rajasthan Royals on top of the table. Punjabi Kings there in second spot. What's coming up on this weekend? Well, tonight, Rajasthan Royals will take on the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Then tomorrow, the Punjab Kings will take on the Sunrisers Hyderabad, as well as Chennai Super Kings will take on the Delhi Capitals. And on Sunday, the Lucknow Super Giants will take on the Gujarat Titans. And as well on Sunday, the Mumbai Indians will take on the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. So lots of good games. IPL really hotting up there. Let's move over. We leave India and we go into the darts. Last night, what a night of darts it was. A long night of darts. Started at 8:15 and it was 12:05 in the evening. So almost 4 hours of darts. But it was good darts, good darts. Run through the results. Well, we started with the quarterfinals. Johnny Clayton took out Luke Humphries. Josh Rock took out Gervin Price. Bunting took out Luke Littler 6-4. And Michael van Gerwen beat John van Veen. So the top 4 or the highest 4 ranked players lost to the bottom 4 ranked players. And set up some nice games there. Rock losing to Clayton 6-4 in the semis. And Van Gerwen beating Bunting 6-5 in the semis. And then in the final, Johnny B. Good came through there. The man from Mandeville there. The Welshman beating Michael van Gerwen. So good stuff there. What does that mean for the tables? Let's have a look. So Johnny, be good. He's on top there with 24 points ahead of Luke Littler and Gervin Price. They look very good for the playoffs. Michael van Gerwen, with a final appearance last night, has put himself in good position for that 4th spot. I would say Van Veen, Bunting and Humphries still have chances to make the playoffs. Josh Rock, I don't think so. I think it is very tough for him. But look, the last 3 nights he's always won a game and he's scored points. Good for him. Then boys and girls, that is the Masters there in Augusta, Georgia. And let me give you the scoreboard. After day 1, I'm just doing the top 5. Burns ahead of, Burns and Mackerel both on -5. Katayama, Day and Patrick Reed on -3. So those are your leaders going into day 2. We'll know more after day 2. It's the cut. We'll know who's in, who's out. Scheffler is in the hunt there. He's, I think, at 2 under. With Jordan Spieth. I've got some good players still in the hunt there. Then don't forget, that is rugby this weekend. Lots of rugby. Super Rugby with joining me there in 2 hours' time. It's the Highlanders against the Brumbies. New Zealand against Australia. Moana at the bottom. Hurricanes against the Blues. The standout game of the weekend, 1 against 2. And the Reds will take on the Crusaders. The Waratahs, the New South Wales Waratahs, they got a little bit of a break this week. What's our next live game? There you go. Highlanders against Brumbies in 2 hours. Join me for that. Then the Challenge and Investor Cup. We'll start with the Investor Cup. Bath against Saints tonight. I'll be doing that one. Warriors Toulon. Leinster against Sale Sharks. And on Sunday, Bordeaux against Toulouse on this channel as well. We might do Warriors Toulon tomorrow or the Sale Sharks against Leinster. Not sure which one we're going to do. Got to discuss that with Vern. Then the Challenge Cup. Ulster against La Rochelle. Montpellier against Connacht. Tebre against the Dragons. And Benetton against the Chiefs. Nice to see that we got 5 URC teams in the last 8, so that's nice to see. 2 French and 1 English team. There you go. And we will have a URC team in the semi-final because Tebre and Dragons will be playing off against each other. Good to them. If you're missing, is there something missing when I show the Investor Cup and the Challenge? Yes, no South African teams. They are all out because they were cack. Let's be honest. Then what else? Where am I going to now? Geez, I've done the darts, I've done the golf, I've done the Investor Cup. So let's get into the rest of the North American sports here. Here we go. NBA, big games last night. Important games for the table there. The Heat losing to the Raptors 114-128. I can actually tell you who scored what there for a second. There you go, Brandon Ingram with 38.7 rebounds and 7 assists for a winning Raptors team. The Bulls beating the Wizards 119-108. A Miller there with 26 points for the Bulls and 11 rebounds. The Pacers took care of the Nets 123-94. Toppin there with 26 points and 9 rebounds. The Celtics lose to the Knicks. It's got a lot of implications as well. Brunson with 25 points, 10 assists for a winning Celtics team. And Jason Tatum, 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists for a losing Celtics. The Rockets keep their hopes alive of avoiding maybe the Nuggets there. 113-102 against the 76ers. Kevin Durant, the main man there with 29 points. Then the Lakers did beat the Warriors 119-103. Warriors not doing well at the moment. LeBron James with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. Good for LeBron there. I will keep that page alive. Or no, what I'll do now is I'll quickly already hit the hockey, because hockey wasn't finished when I was putting up all the scores. There you go. There you go. Let's have a look at the tables in the NBA, because that's kind of interesting. We'll start in the West. So we know the Thunder's going to be number 1. Spurs we know are going to be number 2. Looks like Denver's got that 3rd spot. Then the Rockets and the Lakers are fighting out that 5th spot there, 4th and 5th spot. Both want to be in the 4th spot, so we'll see there. The Timberwolves will be number 6. The Suns will be 7, and then the Clippers and Portland could still switch positions. And Golden State will definitely be the 10th seed there. In the East, look, the Pistons, they got the number 1 seed. Celtics still in 2nd. Looks like they'll stay in 2nd. The Knicks in 3rd at the moment, could still switch positions with the Cavs. The Toronto Raptors, the Hawks, and the Magic, there could be a lot of switching there. Philadelphia and the Hornets. The only team I think that is staying on its spot is Miami, they're in 10th. Going to be interesting playoffs when they start. Then we move into the NHL, and there was a big night in the NHL last night. Just about every team played in the NHL. The Islanders beat the Maple Leafs 5-3. The Sabres took care of the Blue Jackets 5-0. The Montreal Canadiens took care of the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-1. The Ottawa Senators beat the Florida Panthers 5-1. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Philadelphia Flyers 6-3. The Penguins, that's the Pittsburgh Penguins, took care of the New Jersey Devils 5-2. And the Winnipeg, the Canadians there, the Winnipeg Jets beat the Blues 3-2. Then we go to the second half. Not all games are finished. I'll check if those others are done at the bottom. Carolina Hurricanes destroyed the Blackhawks 7-2. The Avalanche beating the Flames 3-1. The Stars nipped the Wild 5-4. The Mammoth took care of the Predators 4-1. The Ducks, they beat the Sharks 6-1. Let's have a look what the other teams are doing. Are they still going? Here we go. Oh, no, all games are done. So I can tell you the Golden Knights lost in the shootout at the end after overtime 4-3. And the Kings beat the Canucks 4-1. I'll put out no problem. Then Major League Baseball, a lot of baseball as per usual. Here we go. 2-4. That's it. So the Reds losing to the Marlins 8-1. The Yankees lose again to the Athletics 1-0. The Twins beat the Tigers 3-1. The Diamondbacks spanked the Mets 7-1. Not a good night for New York sports. The White Sox beating the Royals 2-0. The Rockies and the Padres are in the 11th inning. That was 2-2. Let's go have a look if that's still the case. Just got to wait for the page to update. There we go. No, not what I wanted. I want NHL. Doesn't want to give me what I wanted. A Major League. There you go with the scores. Let's have a look if the Rockies and the Padres, are they finished? No, they're at the bottom of the 11th, but the Rockies are leading 3-2, just to let you know that. Okay. Then, there was more last night in baseball. Why is that not coming up? Here it is. There you go. The Twins knocked off the Tigers 8-6. The Rangers took care of the Mariners 3-0. The Rockies, they played as well yesterday. They beat the Astros 9-1. Oh, no. There was only one round. No, that's the day before. There you go. So that was it for the baseball from last night. So I can tell you the Rockies are leading 3-2 at the bottom of the 11th. If you want to catch up with all American sports, go watch our podcast from yesterday. You know, we got into the NCAA stuff across the pond, so check that out. that comes out every Thursday at 1700 normally. That's it for today. 15 minutes in the book. That's the sports show for this morning, guys. As per usual, be careful, stay happy, stay healthy, and be careful. That's the most important thing. Crazy world out there. See you guys later in about an hour and 50 minutes for the Super Rugby. Ciao, ciao.